What's going on, traders? So it's August 28th, 2022, and almost September. So we got NFP this week. It's going to be a big week, and things panned out. It was fireworks, straight fireworks on. It was a very volatile day of trading on Friday. Let me put it that way. But Euro USD, I made a video. We'll get right into it. We'll get right into the action here, and I did a video Friday morning, and I had no idea that the rally, or that the euro was about to rally like it did. I mean, we had a really big move, right? So now we are in what I would argue is a textbook bear flag pattern, right? So you can see here that would be the flagpole, so to speak, where you could even make it from right here, but you could say is from there. We have our flag, and I drew this out on Friday. We got our flag pattern here looking like this, and this is the Jerome Powell speaking, looking very strong, and speaking very hawkishly in terms of interest rates. And we had a false breakout above. We took out these stops here. You can see we came back, tested this level, just spot on. And this is pretty much across the board on these euro pairs. Here's euro CAD here. Big move, taking out the stops here. So, you know, euro Aussie still going strong, but I'm going to be looking in terms of EU. We can take a look at some of these other dollar pairs. Pretty similar formation here for GU. Flagging, little bear flag pattern going. Almost like a pennant, but we broke lower out of that, and I would say looking pretty bullish for the dollar. So let's take a look at the index here. Where you at? DXY changed around. This is list jar. All right, where's the dollar? We are with the dollar index, and this was that false breakdown, right? So you can see, man, these stops are taken out. Of course, this is the dollar index here, and it looks like we're going to be going higher. I mean, if you were going to say, hey, draw me a bull flag pattern, this is pretty much it, right? So now looks like we're geared up to rally much higher. Here's a false breakdown. I teach this in the academy. A false breakdown typically leads to a breakout. A false breakout typically leads to a breakdown. Now, you know, what do you have on these pairs? False breakout, AU. Right here. Boom, false breakout. Leading to a breakdown. I mean, this is looking pretty strong to the downside here. Look at it on the hourly. Take a look at, and New Zealand was, Kiwi was already struggling super hard, and man, what a sell-off on Friday. So now this all looks super strong for the dollar. Now let's just up the ante a little bit and have a look at the S&P 500. Look at the daily chart here. Look at this candle right here, man. I mean, that's a bearish engulfing candle and then some, and we're about to roll over here on the momentum. You can see we have a cross coming up on the bullish side, crossing back to the downside. So this does not, if you're gonna look at technical analysis going into the end of the year, this looks super bad for the stock market for sure. Let me put it that way. This is NASDAQ. We got the Dow right here, and all across the board, right? So I would say the bet is we're going to be coming into some really, really big risk off trading days. Here's GU. We can look at the daily on Euro USD. And this is that false break, right? So we are right at parity level. Parity meaning we're at 0.9964. If I give you $1 and you give me a euro, actually that dollar is going to be worth more now, right? So, you know, barely by like a fraction of a cent, but it's pretty big deal. The fact that we're still holding here, we will need to break this. And if we break it, then we could be headed down to some lows we haven't seen for quite some time, since back in 2003, 2002. So pretty big deal going into the start of the week this week. So we're going to see how that pans out. You know, also too, euro pound I'm looking at right now. We're right in the middle of a really nice triangle pattern here. If we go to the 4 hour, we tried to break out. Nice triangle consolidation here, right? So try to break out, and right, what did I say earlier? A false breakout typically leads to a breakdown, and this makes sense, especially if euro weakness follows suit with you know, these big stops that were taken out with euro CAD. Take a look at euro Swiss, not as significant. Euro New Zealand, big rally up to some resistance right here, and then Euro USD, that bear flag pattern. So it's going to be an eventful week. We got NFP on Friday too, so that's going to be a big deal. We're going to be trading this live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We're going to be trading NFP live. So if you want to join us, you want to learn my strategy, you want to get one-on-one mentoring that you need to really like break whatever plateau. Maybe you've been trading for 3 years, 4 years, and you're like, God, I just keep going in circles. I know this is going to work for me, but I just can't get it to happen. If that's you, or maybe you've been doing this for like 6 months, you're like, this is the thing, man. I want to make this happen. Click the link below, put your name on the list, and we'll reach out to you, and let's make this happen once for all. We'll be trading live. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun on the calls. Myself, Angelo helps to lead those as well. So if you want to be a part of an awesome community, you want to make this happen and get funded, click the link below. Let's make it happen. Let's have an awesome week, everybody. Peace.